call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Cook. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Norman. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Dropping back, it's Cook. Got it! He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Turner. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, TCU! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes it.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hey, you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. This is a designed run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Shelton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets him down to the 48. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football.
He's trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air, it's Cook. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. Quick completion to the right. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands. It's Shelton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Leaves it with the back. Shoots his way for more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Gives it on the option. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
Man, he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game?
Got some room into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Grab near the marker. It's Shelton. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Snags it over the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneak gets it done.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. To the air. It's Cook. Oh, they're after him. Breaks into the open. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. To the air on 1st down. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Offense in an empty set. Wants to throw on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Now the play fake. Swings it out to his running back. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Shelton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it in. It's Shelton. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Horned Frogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turn. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Cook. Firing to the right, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. After swapping ends in the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Gives it on the option. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. The Horned Frogs line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Shelton. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
On the ready.
Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone.
Easy.
Rides to back and leaves it. Touchdown, TCU! Great job by the back on the option.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement.
There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles.
With the catch, it's Richard.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds his man. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Had to get rid of it quickly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting...
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.